I must be a casual. I don't know why people don't think Zach LaVine is worth whatever. Like, he's good. Like, I don't know why you don't trade for Zach LaVine. Like, he's a really good player.
It's the money, Mars. That's the problem.
Nah, because and this is the thing. I was looking at this yesterday, right? Because I'm hearing it's the money, it's the money, it's the money. And then I looked at the players who are making similar money to Zach LaVine, and I don't think he's getting overpaid. Like, he's in the range financially with guys like Fred VanVleet, Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Lauri Markkanen, Pascal Siakam, and Kyrie. Like, I don't think that's way out of his depth. Like, I think he's better than some of them. He's worse than some of them. Like, he's making market value, in my opinion. A player of Zach LaVine's caliber is worth what Pascal Siakam is making. Am I wrong for saying that?
I agree.
No, but somehow he's just untradeable.
I don't understand it.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't understand it. The Lakers need to get off their ass and figure out a way to get Zach LaVine down there.
You damn right. You damn right.
At first I was like, yeah, it's the money. But then I was like, let me just actually look at the people making what Zach LaVine's making, so I can just look at it relative to like those contracts. He's better than half of them. Like, he's making the same money as Luka Doncic. Okay, he's not Luka, but I think it's fair to say Luka's probably underpaid for how good he is. So, sure, he's not as good as Luka. He's not as good as Trae Young. That's fine. He's better than Fred VanVleet. He's better than Lauri Markkanen. He's better than Pascal Siakam. He may not be better than Kyrie. That's fine. He's not better than Kyrie. That's cool. But I think they're in a similar realm, like somewhat similar. He may not be better than DeMontis. That's fine. DeMontis is making $40 million. He's obviously better than Ben Simmons, who's making $40 million.
DeMontis is grossly underpaid. It's criminal.
He's Rudy Gobert is making 43. He better than Rudy, right?
He is. What's OG Anunoby making?
OG, I think, was 36 and a half. OG's making 36 and a half. Like, he's in and around the ballpark of where he should be, in my opinion. Like, maybe slightly overpaid, but not enough to justify no one wanting him. I don't get it.
Now, the no one part, the no one part is a little bit tricky. But remember, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Lakers are in the second apron. So for the Lakers to get Zach LaVine, they would have to come up something substantial, and on top of that, to bring Zach LaVine's money in, they'd be right back in the position that they was in, and they wouldn't be able to make any moves, being in the second apron.
None. Yeah, but chill. It's about winning though. They'll be better.
It's about
if you get Zach, the thing about it is, if you're not gonna go get somebody, if you're the Lakers, now obviously I don't much advocate for the Lakers being good. I could give a damn if they're good or not, right? But at the same time, we talking hoop, and I gotta respect ball. I want to see teams get better. So if they're not gonna make a move like Zach LaVine or somebody to risk it, what's the point of having Bron and AD over there? You got Bron.
It's not a point.
You got Bron. You got Bron at the end of his career. Like, I know he want to win. So what's the point of this if you're not going to make a move like that? Chances make champions, and it's expensive to win a championship. You got to do what you got to do.
Real talk.
I don't think it just has to be the Lakers. There's other options, but go ahead.
Why are you saying that it's not a point?
No, I agree with everything Ox just said, bro. As a Laker fan, did y'all watch that game last night? Every time I hear somebody say the Lakers have to give up all of this to get such and such, who is all of this? Gabe Vincent? Who is all of this? Rui Hachimura? Who are these players y'all are talking about? Is all of this? These players aren't good, bro.
I think you guys have the Lakers roster. I think you guys have like good. 3 guys who I wouldn't want to lose. I know 2 of them, LeBron and AD.
Exactly. I'm low key starting to put, bro. Austin can't guard nobody on the panel, let alone an NBA player.
He for sure can't.
Rui can't guard. Austin can't guard. Jackson Hayes fouls every time he's on the court. Cam Reddish is getting minutes on our team.
This is lost year in the league, by the way. Cam Reddish is done. He's not.
Like, these players are not good, bro. Trade all of them. Get rid of all of them and get Zach LaVine. Whoever needs to go, we're going to keep Bron, AD, DFS, probably DFS. Vando, and everybody else can go, bro.
Vando's back next week, right? Vando's back next week? Is that what I'm hearing? I think he's...
Yeah, I seen something like that. Yeah.
He's going to save the season.
Ron, this is such a double-edged sword, man, because, okay, you stick with the lineup that you got, which is what they had, when they was in the Western Conference Championship 2 years ago. And you ran into Denver last year, which is also a buzzsaw. But now let's get rid of Rui. Let's get rid of Austin Reeves. Let's get rid of Gabe Vincent. Let's get rid of these dudes. If you get rid of these dudes, well, James was the one who orchestrated all of this. James was the one who put all of this thing together. When it's you guys that are screaming this, it's you guys who are the GMs that's talking about this. And when it doesn't work, it's James's fault. James is the reason why this thing didn't work. James is the reason why Rui is gone. James is the reason why Austin Reeves is gone. James is the reason why Gabe Vincent is gone. And then when it happens, this is all James' fault. Meanwhile, it's all of you guys that want Zach LaVine. It's all of you guys that want all of these other guys gone. All of you.
I hate to step in and interrupt this intense yap session that you're currently watching, but I just have to inform you on all the amazing, spectacular, fabulous, endless ways to play and win over at Prize Picks. Basketball fans, I know the season is just tipping off. Yes, I know this. But you know what that means? It means that you have an opportunity to pick your favorite players and their matchups that are the most thrilling, and you can win money from these. With Prize Picks, you can play daily NBA contests and test your hoop knowledge by choosing the player projections and every single stat line imaginable to make your Prize Picks and take home some nice hard-earned cash. Are you a rookie in the game? Don't even sweat it. I got the playbook for you right here. All you have to do is download Prize Picks, use promo code PANEL, and you will get $50 instantly when you play 5 here with Prize Picks. So what are you waiting for? Download Prize Picks, use promo code PANEL, and join me as we break down all of our amazing daily picks right here on the panel. Prize Picks. Run your game, control your game, win your game. It's easy, baby. It's easy.
No, to be
Okay,
fair,
heavy is the head that wears the
yeah,
crown.
to
I
be
don't
fair,
give a
if
damn. Like, hey,
LeBron said
credit or the blame,
no to Zach
whatever.
LaVine, they wouldn't get Zach LaVine. So,
Who?
if LeBron said no to the Lakers getting Zach LaVine, the Lakers wouldn't get Zach LaVine. So, yes, it would be partially on LeBron because same way Steph Curry has that same luxury with the Warriors. Those teams don't make moves without consulting LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry.
Consulting with a guy.
So when they make those moves, that means they
don't do everything that he says because he wanted Malik Monk to stay.
I never said they do everything they said. I said they consult him before they make those type of moves. So
no.
If they go to get Zach LaVine and LeBron says, "Nah, I don't want Zach LaVine," they wouldn't get Zach LaVine. They just wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
he might ask.
I'm hoping Bron wouldn't do that.
When he says no, they're not going to do it.
I'm hoping for Bron's sake and for the Lakers' sake that he wouldn't do that because they need Zach LaVine. They need Zach LaVine desperately.
They need a lot of things. Zach LaVine ain't just going to win them a championship.
For real, I really hope they trade for Zach LaVine. I do. And the reason why I hope they trade for Zach LaVine, because if they trade for Zach LaVine, who has shown me nothing that he contributes to winning. He's a great player. I'm not going to argue.
You not watching, Jim?
I am watching. He's a bucket getter. So what? How many bucket getters we got?
That contributes to winning on the team. On the team that needs
Zach LaVine.
On a team that needs bucket getters. A bucket getter contributes to winning.
And Zach LaVine, who was also a bucket getter when he was in Chicago playing with the Bulls when they were in the playoffs, that didn't help them at all. At all. That didn't help them. And he's been there for how long now?
Anthony Davis went over there.
So now he's going to get with James. And with him getting with James, him being the bucket getter, he's going to be the difference in them being able to get pushed over the top. And when it doesn't happen, this is James's fault. This is all James's fault.
Chill. Chill. Wait.
You don't think a 5 of Reeves, LaVine, DFS, Bron, and AD can match up with most teams in the playoffs?
I think the problem that you have in real talk is that you ran into Denver these last couple of years. That's the problem. I think that the crew that you got, the problem that you have is you ran into Denver. That's it. I think it's more than anything.
You saying we can beat these? What other teams in the West are we beating with this current roster?
Well, let me ask you
we don't play Denver.
Let me ask you this question, real talk. Who has bounced you guys in the last 2 years? You beat Memphis. You beat the Warriors, the defending world champs. Who else have you seen outside of Denver? We don't know.
The 2023 Lakers are not the 2025 Lakers. So what they're
not.
2 seasons ago, that was because they had the best defense in the league. This defense sucks. So
Doesn't
It's not the
suck.
same
It's just
team.
not very
So
good.
the idea
No,
that they
it's
beat
not.
these teams and they only lost to Denver. Is like,
I didn't say that they
yeah,
beat them. What I'm
yeah,
saying is that
technically it's true. Yes, they've only lost to Denver in the last 2 postseasons.
yes,
But the teams in which they had in the postseason 2 seasons ago and the team in which they have now are not the same team. The team in 2023, yeah, sure, they could compete. They would get smoked by OKC and they would get smoked probably by the Nuggets as well. But they could compete against the rest of the West. Sure, they don't have that team anymore. And the idea that Zach LaVine doesn't contribute to winning, I think, is just disgusting. I don't know a world in which a hyper efficient on-ball / off-ball scorer who is elite in transition, elite as a shooter, and can create his own shot isn't a high contributor for winning and success. That's like the mode of efficient offense right there. Like
maybe it is, Mars. Maybe it is, but maybe it is. If he gets on this Laker team, playing with James, the ball dominant guy that he is, the offense runs through Anthony Davis, being the box player, and the pick and pop guy that he is. So now you're going to take the ball out of, because Austin Reeves is gone. By
he
the way,
doesn't need the ball in his hands though. You can
so
run
how
the
does he?
same
How
sets
does he
you
get?
run, you can run the same sets you run for Dalton for Zach LaVine. But the difference is now he can drive a closeout and actually get all the way to the rim. He can also shoot the 3 better than Dalton can. Then if you want to put him in an on-ball role, you can run him in a pick and roll with AD. He can find AD in the pocket. Like he just offers more utility.
I have not seen Zach LaVine being that good as a short roll drop passing guy. I've not seen him that.
I don't think he has to be that good though.
That's the only pass he makes for Vucevic.
But I don't even think he has to be that good though.
He's a Jalen Green passer. That's the only pass he makes.
Yeah, I don't think he has to be that good for what Mars is saying.
You're not bringing him over there to pass anyways. That's what you got.
Exactly.
Austin Reeves,
yeah,
Braun,
but he can do it. Like you add an extra utility. Like he's not going.
Yeah, if it's there, he can do it.
He's not going to be Lonzo. He's not going to run offense for you.
Yeah.
But if you run like an empty side pick and roll, he's going to find AD in the pocket. That's what he does. Like, like I said, that's the only pass he can make in pick and roll. That's the only way he finds Vucevic. Like he can make that pass. Then he can also get to the rim and finish with the best of them. He's a very good mid-range shooter. He's elite from 3 off the catch.
I'm not arguing his buckets. I'm not arguing that.
That's I'm giving you major utility in every facet.
I think you're downplaying the buckets though. Can I give you some numbers right quick? Zach LaVine on the year.
I'm listening.
Would you believe me if I told you he had more 30-point games than these guys? Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James, James Harden, Ja Morant, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic.
Damn, the Lakers can't use that?
Kevin Durant. But chill. Wait. I just gave you all those guys, right? I'm going to say their names again. Donovan Mitchell, LeBron, James Harden, Ja Morant, Dame, Steph, Luka, and KD. But you know what's funny? He doesn't just have more 30-point games than them individually. He has more 30-point games than all of them combined. This year.
It's an interesting.
Somebody need to lead the Lakers in scoring too.
Yeah, I was just about to say somebody got to lead the Lakers in scoring too.
Chill. Do you not realize that last night LeBron James had almost just as many turnovers as shot attempts? And you're telling me that we don't need anybody that can get buckets? LeBron James is not the LeBron of old at all. We need a very reliable second, sometimes first option. That is Zach LaVine.
Why would he be the second option though? He's gonna be the first option for them.
He might be, but we
Anthony Davis not exist. Are you kidding me? No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
I said sometimes.
Jordan, hold on, real talk. Jordan, don't do that. It's AD, Jordan. Don't do that.
I would do that shit because AD.
Why are you doing that?
Because sometimes
he's a better player than Zach LaVine. He's a better scorer than Zach LaVine.
I'm saying some nights. I said some nights. Zach LaVine will be the number one option on that team.
Some nights AD. Some sites AD want to be a defensive player, and I'm totally fine with that. But I want Zach LaVine to let's not get it twisted, Zach LaVine. You're not coming over here to do that short roll, pick and roll shit. You're not coming over here to take no backseat. Be Zach LaVine. We want the Zach LaVine that's in Chicago. We don't want the Zach LaVine that's hand-me-down Zach. No, I want you to. All you're doing is changing your jersey. You go red to yellow. That's all I want. I want red to yellow. We want Zach LaVine as the number one scorer option. AD by default don't really want to do that anyway. But we can take some time with Zach LaVine out the game. Okay, AD, get yours. Cool. Yes, the Lakers need some shit like that because over there, LeBron James can't be their half scoring option. He's their half scoring option. AD sometimes first, LeBron sometimes first. I don't want LeBron first at nothing. I want LeBron third as a scoring option. If he need to close the game, Let him close.
I also want to make it clear, everything I'm saying about Zach LaVine isn't just about like how he fits on the Lakers. Like, I'm talking about Zach LaVine, the player, is just an impactful player. He's a useful player. He helps winning. That's what I'm saying. Zach, it's not just about how he fits on the Lakers, it's about how he fits in the league. Zach LaVine fits.
Has anybody? I wonder if anybody has called the Bulls inquiring about Zach LaVine, because I do remember.
I'm sure they have.
I think it was last season that he made it clear that he would not go to Detroit, that he would get surgery, he would sit out the rest of the season. Because I think that
Detroit
was
right now.
He need to take his ass to Detroit.
I think he did.
In Detroit right now, it would be great.
I think this was last season. But I'm wondering if that's the case. Then if it ain't the money, because I thought it was the money with that $48 million at the end of his contract, that option. So if it's not the money, what is the problem with Zach LaVine in terms of him being a bucket getter? What is the problem? Give up? Can he help Phoenix? Because I'm listening to you dudes tell me how impactful Zach LaVine is as a bucket getter, as a player. Why aren't the Phoenix Suns trading for Zach LaVine? Why aren't the Minnesota Timberwolves trading for Zach LaVine?
Bradley Beal probably not agreeing to go
the only
to
option
Chicago.
to get Zach is to give up Bradley Beal, and Bradley Beal has no
trade. Brad not agreeing to that. But chill, y'all know how it goes. Like the trade deadline's about a little under a month away, right? Y'all know how that goes. Like it's gonna be going crazy. That little
that last 2 days.
Yeah, that's when it's about to start going, kicking in. I think everybody's kind of weighing out their options, making phone calls, preliminary discussions, if you will, and they're just trying to see what they can get back. It's no sense in rushing, you know what I mean? So I think Zach's definitely going to be on the move, chill. There's teams out there that want Zach LaVine. Make no mistake.
I've just heard this story so many different times, man. I heard this last year.
Well, yeah, but last year, remember he was having those injuries and stuff like that. So I might have been a little reluctant to touch Zach last year as well. You know what I mean? Especially after he did what he did with Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, well, hold on. But Zach, I think Zach got his stock nice and high right now. I think he's playing really good basketball. Yeah. And I think there's definitely going to be some teams that are going to be after him. And if they're not, then they fools. I don't know why you win it. I know I would.
All right, so I do want to share this.
Stock plummeted due to the injury concern last year, like Bob, Ox just said. And then he sat out the rest of the year, decided to have surgery because I think he didn't want to get traded to Detroit. But so he does kind of have a big contract. And then on top of that, he was an injury concerned player or whatnot. So now
winning games in his absence. So apparently now he's not impacted.
Exactly. So like the narrative on Zach LaVine had gotten really bad. His reputation really kind of dropped in the league, his standing in the league as far as the reputation. But we're now seeing Zach LaVine play. Zach LaVine is reminding us that he's one of the best scorers in the NBA when he's healthy. And so now teams need to realize that they need to go get Zach LaVine. That's it.
I'd love him in Houston.
Yep, I'll take him over Fred. Even though Fred sometimes, man, I feel like we're going to miss Fred when he's gone.
No, Fred, I like Fred what he's done so far in 2025. But Ron,
yeah.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. You're the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.